everybody, and welcome back to the Blu Ray Hunter. I'm the Blu Ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and I've got a fun little show for you guys. Once again, this is my thoughts on. So these are my opinions, these are my thoughts. These are not based on any kind of fact or whatever of like what people, this is just what I think. I'm going to talk to you guys about basically my thoughts on sort of where 4K is right now. You know, I okay, so the last my thoughts on were about sort of where everything was going to go, and it was going to go into these big things off to like maybe even virtual reality stuff or whatever, maybe even sort of actual reality. That was my other thought. But this one is about, like basically my thoughts on like 4K upgrades and stuff. And I might actually do another video with my thoughts on like what movies specifically should be upgraded to 4K. I think I've done that before, but I want to pick some other movies maybe that maybe I didn't mention before that I feel like should get like a Blu-ray or a 4K. And and honestly, my thought is like, why not just do 4K with the Blu-ray? It doesn't make any sense to me to just say, let's just do 4K and not do Blu-ray. So, one second. So, all right. So, my thought is right now that uh Hollywood has sort of, I mean, we're kind of getting bored with streaming. There's just too many streaming options. There's, a lot of people want that physical, like that. They want that movie, like Beetlejuice. They want to hold that movie in their hand and watch it again and again and again and have that chance. They can't do that if Beetlejuice is not on a format. Now, obviously, Beetlejuice of all things, I don't think it's on 4K yet, which I think it should be on 4K. But like Beetlejuice is on Blu-ray, right? And it was on DVD, it was on VHS, I think it was even on Laserdisc. Like it had its, stuff. But then there's movies, smaller movies that haven't even gotten a Blu-ray, or some even there's been some that haven't even gotten DVD that I feel like we're gonna be reviewing this movie for Hollywood Knockbusters called Josh and Sam, and that only had a VHS. Like if you look it up on eBay, it's only on VHS. You cannot get a DVD of it even. And I don't even know why I never got DVD. Like, I mean, that's just the easiest, step of all, but I guess it just didn't have enough interest or something. And maybe someday a company like Kino or one of those companies will take a look at it and they'll say, "Oh, Josh and Sam, it's not been released." And then they'll maybe put some money in to restore it and make it good. I don't know what the deal is with it because I know it bombed. That's why it's gonna be in my Hollywood Knockbuster show. But I don't know why it never got like a physical media release, really, like other than VHS. I don't even think it got Laserdisc. So like it just kind of like disappeared. And I mean it's nice to have it on VHS, but and then it's available, like people put it up illegally on YouTube. And that's great and all, but the thing is like where is it? Like, why isn't it available? Like, what's going on and everything with it? And it kind of sucks. If you know anything about me, I love having my own, having my movies and being able to put them put them together and be able to, like say I'm bored one day and I'm just like I want to watch something. I have choices, I have decisions I can make. But streaming, you have to know sort of what you want, or sometimes you gotta look and like um I don't know about you guys, but I sort of have like a ADHD kind of mentality. I think if I rent a movie from like if I used to rent the movie from the video store and I would have it at my house and everything, I would watch it all the way through because I spent like $4 on that movie, as opposed to going on a streaming channel where you are paying like $5 a month to $10 to sometimes even $20 a month for the streaming channel, and then you've got all these options and you can watch it like for like 5 minutes and be like, I don't like that. Like I did that the other day. I was not, I thought I was in the mood for Hercules, but I bet if I had bought a copy of it, I think I would have watched it all the way through. But because it was on Disney Plus, I was like, I'll just finish it later. And I'm like, now I still have no desire to finish it. I've never seen it before, the Disney Hercules, but I just had no interest in it after that. So it's very strange. But yeah, so just wanted to sort of talk about this stuff. Like, I think in my thoughts on 4K and sort of is in, are we going to get more stuff that like hasn't been available to us? I don't think so. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm so confused as to where it's gonna go. Like, you know, and I bet companies like stores like Best Buy are shooting themselves in the foot because like that was a that was a great way to get movies and stuff. But then again, I went to Goodwill, which you'll see a Goodwill video coming up next week or so, and pickup video, and they only and I talk about that in the video that basically they went from one, they're like $3 or two for $5 to now 175 a piece at my Goodwill. So like movies are physical copies of movies are going down to like basically $1. My Restore, my Habitat for Humanity's Restore, all movies are $1 except for what is that, a DVD box sets and stuff. Those are a little bit more like $3 or something, which I think is the exact same price that Goodwill is doing now too. I think they're like $2.99 for that. So it's just right now we're kind of living in a world where physical media, people are still asking for physical media to be put into those stores, those used stores, but then they're just trying to just get rid of them, and everything. And so they're selling them at the cheapest rate possible, which I guess for us as collectors we're happy with. But then um on the second thought, like I don't know where that's gonna go. Now, if you go to like Walmart or Target or you buy it online, a lot of these movies are like $30. Like 4Ks are $30. Blu-rays can be up to $20 if they're new. Some will be down to $5 to $10 depending on what you look. I don't even know if they still have the at my local Walmart was like dwindling. Like I remember going in there somewhat recently and seeing like basically nothing. I remember the DVDs used to be a pretty big thing, like indie DVDs and stuff. And I felt like that section was almost gone. And it just seemed like they were selling maybe some 4Ks, a lot more Blu-ray DVDs, but they were just random and but small section, and it kind of sucks. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that something changes, like there's like some shift back into physical media, because like the boutique labels like Kino or Criterion or Arrow, all of them are doing pretty freaking well, I would say. They're always releasing more movies and they're still getting a lot, and they're doing all these sales. People are buying a bunch of them. But then, uh, and they're not, like if you go to Barnes and Noble, uh, they're most people don't buy like the Criterions without the sales at Barnes and Noble because that's like usually it's like 40 to $50 to buy these movies, and they'll just wait until it's half off, so 20 to $25. Like why not? So yeah, I don't know, it's just strange. It's like we're living in sort of an age where physical media is not dying. People, I see all the stupid and annoying basically catch grab whatever sites like videos that basically try to say, oh, physical media is dying, or this is the end of Blu-ray, or is it the end of Blu-ray, that kind of thing. And really, the truth is, it's not yet. It's not even close. It's I don't think it's ever going to be because we have those boutique labels, they're still going to put stuff out, and B, I think companies like Sony and Warner Brothers and Universal and even Disney, they're starting to, well, maybe not Disney. Disney kind of gave their shit to Sony, but a lot of them are looking at that stuff going, there's a market for it. Like people want it. People want physical media. They want Blu-rays, they want 4Ks. They'll buy it. It's going to be there no matter what. And for me, I need that. Like I need the reassurance that I can go to some store, or I can go to eBay, or I can go to Amazon or whatever and buy, physical media and be happy. I love I might do my thoughts on the stores that carry this. I think I'm going to do that. The stores that carry this stuff, and talk about that on one of my thoughts on. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I don't really know really what the exact point was. I just, I just want to see more movies that aren't available on like Blu-ray or 4K to get a Blu-ray or 4K. And you might as well get a 4K because you get a 4K and a Blu-ray generally. So I say why not get a 4K. I know like the digital stuff, they usually have those like you could buy a Blu-ray with a digital combo or something. I don't think they do that as much anymore. I mean, people just buy the digital stuff on Amazon or something if they really want a digital copy of the movie. Um, but remember, if you buy a movie on like Amazon, remember one day, it may not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be for, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. I don't know. I don't know how long, but one day Amazon's going to go bankrupt. It's just going to happen. And maybe they're not going to sell enough stuff, and they're going to have too much, somebody else is going to create something better than Amazon and put Amazon out of business. And this is what's going to happen. All your movies that you had, or even before then, whenever they say, oh, we need to get rid of our inventory, they'll get rid of that movie that you purchased and everything, and that's gone. You can't watch it. So you think you have it, but you have a digital copy of the movie. You don't have a physical copy or anything. And when that digital thing is erased, your movie is erased. It doesn't stay in your thing. So say you're like, "Oh man, I love that movie that I bought." It's gone. So you don't own that. Amazon still owns it. You just, for some reason, you bought it, and I have a ton of movies, and thank God none of them have been deleted yet. But eventually they might, because like maybe there'll be a drought, or like I said, some other company comes around. So owning a physical copy of, I used Beetlejuice earlier, owning all the Saw movies on, well, this is up to Jigsaw, yeah, owning all of them on, was it freaking Blu-ray physical copy is better than having it be, not a physical, like being able to be just taken away from you at any time that they want to. That is not up to you. You don't get the choice of whether or not there was a company, I forgot what company it was, but they had movies and all of a sudden we're gone. and the company was gone, everything was gone, all the stuff you bought, gone, you know. And if that happens, you don't have that movie anymore. So I always say, like, now, like, even if I have a copy of that movie, I hope I have it at least on DVD or something, if it's not on Blu-ray or whatnot, because it could go like that. It could go in a second, you know. So anywho, I just wanted to get on about that. And I'm gonna continue to be doing these my thoughts on, and I like doing this. I think a lot of this is fun. I want to do more of stuff like this. So if you enjoyed this, let me know, and I will have you on I'll have you just give me something to talk about, some more stuff if you want. And I can give my thoughts on it. Or if you are just kind of bored and just like hearing this stuff, let me know. Um, or if you don't, if this isn't your favorite show, I mean, who knows? This may not be on, just like, digital thing. I could just decide not to do this anymore, and you have no control over that. So just like whatever. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now, I enjoyed talking about this, and I will be back next week with another my thoughts on. And I think it'll be my thoughts on stores that carry, 4K and stuff, and DVD or and Blu-ray. So, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.